My name's Brianna, and we're coming right at you with the Mayan calendar.
Thanks, Rooker. I'm here at Norwood High School with Haley Moser, and we are going to interview students and teachers of what they know about the Mayan calendar. Take it away, Haley.
Thanks, Kincaid. I'm here with Norwood Spanish teacher, Miss Hallfield, and we're going to ask you about the Mayan calendar. Miss Hallfield, could you please tell us what you know about the Mayan calendar?
Okay, one of the things I know is there's a lot of misconception about what the calendar, Spanish calendar or the Mayan calendar has been about. And one of them is that it's not about the prediction about the end of the world. What the Mayans had really predicted was that the Milky Way, how it's set in the galaxy, it was going to switch. So if the Milky Way switches, that means that the poles will also switch. So what that represents is that there will be a lot of changes in the weather, especially. So if there's changes in the weather, they can be assumed that it will be catastrophic for the human beings, because let's say that the poles will switch. That means that also the changes in the weather will be drastic, such as, let's say, in Alaska they only have 3 hours of daylight. Let's say that it won't be 3 hours of daylight anymore. It will be, let's say they will have 8 hours of daylight. That means that the glacier is going to melt. If it melts, that means the oceans will be, higher, and then there will be waves that will, probably produce hurricanes and all that. So that's what it really means. It means that there will be major switches in the weather.
Do you believe in the Mayan calendar?
The Mayans were very, very smart, and they were very, I think that they knew that what they were doing. That doesn't mean that the interpretation that has been done about what the Mayans believe is what exactly happens. So I believe that there's some things that we have to be looking at, but there's also things that we have to know how to interpret before we assume that they're real or not.
Thank you, Miss Hallfield.
Right, you're welcome.
I'm here with the man, J.P. Morganoff, and
Yes.
we're here to ask you about the Mayan calendar. So, what do you know about the Mayan calendar?
I know nothing about the Mayan calendar other than what I've heard, that people think the world's going to end because that's when the Mayan calendar ends on December 21st, 2012.
Do you believe in the Mayan calendar?
I don't believe the world's going to end, no, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Thank you, J.P.
All right.
Back to you. I'm here with J.D. Faust, sports director at Norwood High School, and we're going to ask you if you know anything about the Mayan calendar. So, do you know anything about it?
A little bit. I believe that that's the calendar that is supposed to determine when the world's supposed to end.
Do you believe in it?
I do not believe in it. I believe that the only person that's going to determine and knows when the world's end is God. And that's when the resurrection occurs. That's when the world will end. So no, I do not believe in the calendar.
Thank you, J.D. I'm here with Norwood High School band director, and we are going to ask you about the Mayan calendar. So, do you know anything about it?
I know that it is scheduled to run out sometime in December. I think it doesn't really run out, it kind of starts over. But a lot of people have taken that as a sign for the end of the world.
Do you believe in it?
I don't believe that the world is going to end that day. I believe that the world will end the day that the Cleveland Browns win the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm here with my brother Matt Brown, and we're going to interview you about the Mayan calendar. So, do you know anything about the Mayan calendar?
I know that it's supposed to end on December 21st, and that's when the world's supposed to end.
Do you believe in it?
No,
Good, Bob.
I don't.
Thank you. I'm here with Norwood High School Spanish teacher, Ms. Rosiello, and we're going to ask you about the Mayan calendar. So, do you know why they created it?
They created the Mayan calendar so they could keep track of time and in terms of like their crops, and they needed to know the difference between obviously night and day, when to sacrifice people. Because people when they're 15 got sacrificed. Did you know that?
No.
Especially girls. Boys really didn't sacrifice, but the girls did. But the most important thing is because they wanted to know when the world was going to end, and the world's going to end on December 21st, 2012,
in exactly 62 days, 12 hours, 58 minutes, and 47 seconds. And right now it's October the 19th, 2012 at 12:01 p.m. So,
Do you believe in it?
oh my gosh, so deeply. I'm all prepared for the end of the world. My whole house has been preparing for months. We have a special room we're going to. We have a crisis plan so the whole family knows what to do when the world ends at what time. They didn't give us a specific time, but I think it's just at midnight on December 21st, 2012. So we'll all be at home, hopefully, so it might not be such a crisis. Yeah, it's very scary.
You're very planned
Yeah,
out.
it's very well planned. We even have extra water in the basement in case we live. We have all kinds of medical supplies in the basement in case we live. If y'all want to come over, come on over. December 20th at night, and then we'll have like a big party, and then like the 21st at midnight, we'll see what happens.
Thank you for the offer.
I'm just trying to keep you safe. Hi, everything I just stated, I do not believe. Thank you.
Well, on our project we learned a lot. We got many perspectives and new opinions about the Mayan calendar, and not all of them are the same. Many have different ideas about what's going to happen. And I think we've learned and experienced new knowledge about it. So, thank you.